Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers would love nothing more than to finish out today's game with a second notch in that win column. It's the 49ers going up against the Panthers.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Carolina Panthers. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit right at the 45. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Open here, Adam Thielen. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Pardon me to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's complete to John Ross. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. Down, he'll drop to throw it. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. To try here for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First carry for Melvin Gordon. Space to maneuver at the 40. A big play there for the Niners. 44 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And room there to work it inside the 25. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Here we go now.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. Sets up the screen to Gordon. It's a first down and more for Gordon. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Melvin Gordon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners, if they can convert the extra point, they'll grab the lead. And he's able to put it through. Gano out to kick this one away. Returning it, John Ross. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. They'll come out throwing here on first down. They'll find Thielen work in the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Fresh set of downs here. They'll set up a throw. And that's incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And some room to work. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. Back to throw here. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Back to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And I think the ball's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. And it's caught over the middle by the tight end, Green. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Garoppolo to throw on second down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Shaq Thompson in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? On play action. Now Garoppolo. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. A big 3rd down play there for the Niners. 43 yards. Now Gordon on first down. And down to the 36-yard line here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
So 2nd down, 3 yards to go now. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football, and they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Second and 10. Open man right side is Ingram. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
So third and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Back to the ground now with Gordon. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
That's Buchanan. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it'll be first down 49ers.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. On second down, here's Garoppolo. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves them a few inches short here on fourth down. Now the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on fourth down. They'll try and sneak it here. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up first and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Melvin Gordon with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6. Gano out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you. Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
He'll look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And it's third down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
He'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Here we go now. 3-19.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. Looking deep downfield. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. Paul Richardson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now a play fake here on first down. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him to first.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Aaron Rodgers, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
An unsuccessful attempt at the 2-point conversion. And it was a triple option play. And they chose option 1, handing it to the fullback. And that's not normal.
And sometimes you just miss your read key, right?
Yeah, I think so. And sometimes they actually call that, thinking that maybe everyone will bypass the fullback going out to the tailback or the quarterback. But in this case, they overwhelmed them and stopped it.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First down, Garoppolo. Green's got it over the middle. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now Garoppolo throwing on second. Throw left side complete. It's Buchanan. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
It's Garoppolo. Green with a catch left side. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there, a 22. And now a first down following that long gain.
Here we go now. 319. 319. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Play fake. Garoppolo. Flush to his right. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
The Niners on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go now. 319.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. On the return, the All-Pro 2 years ago, Tyler Lockett. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Play clock winding down. They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Gordon. And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
second down. They'll run with Gordon. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And the Panthers have recovered.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Back to throw now on first down. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays, too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And Green with a catch left side. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Evan Ingram, his second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
And he loses the football a second time. And he's got Rome. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Fumbles, that's how you get in the coach's doghouse. The first one lost and it hurt. This time you lose it and it's taken in for a score. It really hurt.
And about that doghouse, it won't exactly be comfortable, and it definitely won't be air-conditioned.
Milk bones?
None.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it.
And Rodgers intercepted a third time. It's Desmond Trufant. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. And that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they're operating in the red zone.
Hurry up, here we go. Watch it now, Barney. Back down, Philly, here we go.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and end of the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Niners on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. To throw is Garoppolo. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gano out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time, 1 play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. A give running left. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Now the first carry for Brian Hill. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
He'll drop to throw. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken just inside the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. There have been no struggles here for this crew. I mean, they were up double digits at halftime, and they've just expanded that here in the second half.
And it appears there are no answers from the defensive side. I think right now, if I'm the coordinator, if I'm down on the field, if I'm wearing a hat, I've already thrown it. If it's a visor, it's sailed, right? My game plan is down by my feet right now because nothing I've drawn up appears to be working.
Well, he's going to have to find something right now to stop this offense. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. And we're back now in Charlotte. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Niners on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And Ingram holds it in. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
The busy night continues for Gordon as he gets it here. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Time running out here on the play clock. Here's Gordon. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
And onto the field here come the Panthers. And not great starting field position here for the offense. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
2nd down following the run. to throw now in his own end zone. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. They get 9 there, and in the process escaping their end zone, picking up a first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Looking to throw. Looking left side, and he's got him in. It's Romero. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They go play action here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Forced out to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
319!
They'll look to throw here. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Well, they get 1 back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. They have the big cushion. Here in the final stages of this one, I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly, and now the final moments of this one. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Niners, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Charlotte, good night, everybody.